God's chosen one. Pay attention, or you will regret every breath you take. Do not look away. You feel this urgency for a reason, and I am telling you clearly that this is not something you should ignore, because what is being placed before you right now holds the weight of your next step, your next breath, and the direction your life will take. I am speaking to you because there is a moment unfolding that can either bring you closer to the life I have prepared for you, or pull you further away if you choose distraction over awareness. You are not here by accident, and this is not just another passing word that fades into the noise of your day. This is a turning point, and if you let your attention drift, you may miss something that your soul has been waiting for. Type Amen to affirm. The meaning of what you just read is simple but heavy. I am calling you to be alert, to be present, and to stop treating your life like it will always give you another chance. There are moments that carry destiny inside them, and this is one of those moments. If you ignore it, you may find yourself later wishing you had paused, listened, and taken what was offered. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you, because you have been moving through life without fully realizing how close you are to something that could change everything. Before you go any further, I ask you with a sincere heart to like this video, because this small action is not just about support. It is a sign that you are choosing to stay present, to stay connected, and to not let this moment slip away from your hands. You have been chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to feel deeply, to question, to search, and to hope, even when things have not made sense. I see the weight you carry, the silent battles you fight, and the way you keep going, even when no one is watching. That is why I am speaking directly to you now, because you are standing at a place where your attention will determine your outcome. If you look away now, if you dismiss this stirring in your spirit, you may walk past something meant only for you. There is something that has been trying to reach you. It has come in quiet thoughts, in sudden feelings, in moments where you felt like something was calling you to pause and listen. But you kept moving, you kept distracting yourself, and you kept telling yourself you would pay attention later. I am telling you now that later is not guaranteed in the way you think it is. What is being offered to you is tied to now, to this awareness, to this decision to stay present and not run from what you feel. Type 1111 if you believe. You have been asking for signs, for clarity, for direction, and yet when it begins to appear, you hesitate. You question whether it is real, whether it is meant for you, or whether you are just imagining things. But deep inside, you know the difference. You know when something is ordinary and when something carries a deeper weight. This moment carries that weight. This moment is not here to confuse you. It is here to wake you up to the reality that your life is shifting, and your attention is the key that unlocks what comes next. There are people who move through their entire lives never realizing how close they were to something greater. They missed it because they were distracted, because they did not take the time to listen, because they kept waiting for a louder sign instead of recognizing the quiet truth placed right in front of them. I do not want that to be your story. I am calling you now so that you do not look back with regret, wishing you had paid attention when it mattered most. You are not weak for feeling overwhelmed. You are not lost for feeling uncertain. These feelings are part of your awakening, part of your growth, and part of the process of becoming who you were meant to be. But what matters now is not how you feel, it is what you choose to do with what you are being shown. Will you stay present, or will you turn away again and tell yourself you will come back to it later? There is a reason the words feel intense. There is a reason they feel urgent. It is because you are closer than you think to a shift that cannot be undone once it begins. This is not about fear. This is about awareness. This is about understanding that your life is not random and that there are moments where everything begins to align if you are willing to be still and pay attention. You have been protected more times than you realize. You have been guided away from things that could have harmed you, and you have been brought closer to things that will help you grow. Even when you thought you were alone, even when you thought no one was watching, I was there. I saw every step, every tear, every moment of doubt. And I did not bring you this far just for you to ignore the very moment that could change your path. Right now, your mind may try to wander. It may try to pull you back into old habits, into distractions, into thoughts that tell you this is not important. But that is exactly why you must stay focused. Growth often feels uncomfortable, and truth often demands your full attention. Do not run from it. Do not silence it. Stay here, stay present, and let yourself fully receive what is being placed before you. You are not being asked to be perfect. You are being asked to be aware. Awareness is what leads to change. Awareness is what opens doors. Awareness is what allows you to step into the life that has been waiting for you. And that awareness begins with a simple choice, the choice to not look away. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. There is more coming, more clarity, more direction, more understanding, but it will only unfold if you stay with it. If you walk away now, you may miss the very thing you have been asking for. If you stay, if you listen, if you allow yourself to feel and understand, you will begin to see things differently. You will begin to recognize patterns, to understand your purpose, and to move with a sense of direction you have not felt before. There are things in your life that no longer fit who you are becoming. You have felt this, even if you have not fully admitted it to yourself. Certain habits, certain people, certain patterns have begun to feel heavy, like they are holding you back instead of lifting you forward. This is not a coincidence. This is part of the shift. When I begin to move you toward something greater, the things that cannot go with you will start to feel uncomfortable. That discomfort is not punishment, it is guidance. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You have been asking for change, but change does not come without separation. It does not come without letting go of what once felt normal. And I know that letting go is not easy for you. You hold on because you care, because you remember what things used to feel like, because you hope they might return to what they were. But I am telling you now that what you are holding on to is not where your future is. Your future requires space, and that space can only be created when you release what no longer belongs. There is a fear inside you that if you let go, you will be left with nothing. That fear has been whispering to you, telling you to stay where you are, to not risk stepping into the unknown. But that fear is not from me. I do not lead you into emptiness. I lead you into purpose. What feels like loss is often the clearing of a path that was blocked. What feels like an ending is often the beginning you have been praying for without even realizing it. You are not losing your way. You are finding it, and finding it requires honesty. It requires you to look at your life and admit what is no longer working, what is no longer aligned with the person you are becoming. You cannot move forward while pretending that everything is fine. You cannot step into what I have prepared for you while holding on to things that keep you stuck in the past. This is your moment to be honest with yourself, not in a harsh way, but in a truthful way. There is something I want you to understand deeply. You are not behind, you are not late, you are exactly where you need to be for this moment to happen. Every delay, every detour, every moment of confusion has led you here. Nothing has been wasted. Even the mistakes you regret have shaped you into someone who can now recognize what truly matters. You have grown in ways you did not even notice, and that growth is what allows you to hear me now. You may be wondering why this feels so intense, why it feels like everything is being brought to the surface at once. It is because you have reached a point where staying the same is no longer an option. You can feel it in your spirit. The way you think, the way you see things, the way you respond to life is shifting. And with that shift comes a choice. Will you step into this new awareness, or will you try to go back to what is familiar but no longer fulfilling? Type 222 to receive blessings. There are blessings that have been waiting for you, but they require your alignment. They require you to be in the right place, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. You cannot receive what is meant for you if you are still holding on to what was never meant to stay. This is not about taking things away from you. This is about positioning you to receive something better, something that matches the person you are becoming. You have been strong for a long time. You have carried burdens that were not always yours to carry. You have tried to hold everything together, even when you felt like you were falling apart inside. I see that. I honor that. But now, it is time for you to release that weight. You do not have to carry everything anymore. You do not have to prove your strength by enduring what is hurting you. True strength is knowing when to let go and trust that you will be supported. There is also something else you need to hear. You are not alone in this process, even when it feels like no one understands you, even when it feels like you are walking this path by yourself. I am with you. I have always been with you. Every step you take, every decision you make, I am there. You may not always feel my presence, but that does not mean I am not there. My presence is constant, even when your awareness of it is not. As you continue forward, you will begin to notice changes, small at first, then more clear. You will start to feel lighter. You will start to see things differently. You will start to respond to situations in a way that surprises even you. This is growth. This is transformation. This is you stepping into the life that has been waiting for you. But it all begins with your willingness to stay present and not look away from what you are being shown. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. Do not rush this process. Do not try to force everything to make sense all at once. Trust that understanding will come in the right time. Your job right now is simply to stay open, to stay aware, and to keep moving forward, even if the path is not completely clear. Clarity comes with movement. It comes with trust. It comes with your decision to keep going, even when you do not have all the answers. You are closer than you think. Closer to peace, closer to clarity, closer to the life you have been hoping for. But closeness requires focus. It requires you to not get distracted by what does not matter. It requires you to protect your attention and direct it toward what is important. This is why I told you not to look away, because what you are stepping into deserves your full attention. You are beginning to understand something that many people spend their entire lives avoiding. The truth is not always loud, but it is always clear when you are willing to face it. Right now, I am not asking you to be someone else. I am asking you to finally become who you have always been, underneath the fear, underneath the doubt, and underneath the habits that kept you small. This moment is not about pressure, it is about awakening to what has already been placed inside you. There is a shift happening in the way you see yourself. You are starting to notice that you are not the same person you used to be. Things that once felt acceptable no longer sit right with you. Situations that you used to tolerate now feel draining. This is not confusion, this is clarity growing inside you. It is the part of you that knows you were meant for more, finally finding its voice. Type 1010 if you trust God. You have been taught to doubt yourself more than you trust yourself. You have been told to second-guess your instincts, to ignore your inner voice, to follow what others expect instead of what you feel is right. But that voice inside you is not there by accident. It is a guide. It is a connection to something deeper. And now it is becoming stronger because you are finally listening. There are moments in your life where you felt a strong pull to do something different, but you ignored it. You stayed where it was safe. You chose comfort over growth. And while that protected you for a time, it also kept you from experiencing what you were capable of. I am not judging you for that. I understand why you did it. But now you are in a different place, and the same choices will not serve you anymore. You are being called to step into a version of yourself that requires courage. Not loud, dramatic courage, but quiet, steady courage. The kind that shows up in small decisions. The kind that chooses honesty over avoidance. The kind that lets go of what is familiar in order to step into what is right. This is the kind of courage that changes lives, and it is already inside you. There will be moments where you feel uncertain. That is part of growth. You are not supposed to have everything figured out right away. But uncertainty is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. It is a sign that you are stepping into something new. And new things always feel unfamiliar at first. Do not let that stop you. Type 555 to affirm. You are stronger than you think. Not because you have never struggled, but because you have kept going even when it was difficult. Strength is not about never feeling weak. It is about continuing to move forward even when you do. And you have done that again and again. That is why you are here now. That is why you are ready for this next step. There is something important you need to release. It is not just a situation or a person. It is a belief that you are not enough, a belief that you have to prove your worth, a belief that you have to earn what is already meant for you. That belief has been holding you back more than anything else, and it is time to let it go. You do not need to become worthy, you already are. You do not need to earn what is meant for you. It is already aligned with you. What you need to do is accept it. And acceptance begins with letting go of the idea that you are lacking something. You are not lacking, you are growing. There is a path opening for you, even if you cannot fully see it yet. It is being revealed, step by step, not all at once. This is intentional. If you could see everything at once, it might overwhelm you. So instead, you are being guided one step at a time, and each step requires trust. Trust is not about knowing exactly what will happen. It is about moving forward even when you do not. It is about believing that you are being guided, even when the direction is not completely clear. This kind of trust is what allows you to grow without fear, controlling your decisions. You are not alone in this. Even when it feels like you are figuring things out by yourself, there is guidance around you. There are signs, there are moments of clarity, there are small confirmations that you are on the right path. You just have to be willing to notice them. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to what gives you peace and what takes it away. These are not random experiences, they are signals. They are guiding you toward what is right for you and away from what is not. The more you listen to these signals, the clearer your path will become. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is also something else happening. You are beginning to outgrow certain environments. This can feel uncomfortable, even lonely at times. But it is not a bad thing. It means you are evolving. It means you are no longer meant to stay in places that do not match your growth. You may feel like you are in between 2 versions of yourself. The old one that you are leaving behind, and the new one that you are stepping into. This space can feel uncertain, but it is also where transformation happens. Do not rush through it. Allow yourself to adjust, to learn, to grow. You are not being rushed, you are being guided. And guidance is not about pressure, it is about direction. It is about gently leading you toward what is best for you. Trust that direction, even if it feels unfamiliar. There is something powerful about your awareness right now. The fact that you are reflecting, questioning, and seeking understanding means that you are already moving forward. Growth begins with awareness, and you are fully in that space now. You do not need to have all the answers today. You just need to stay open, stay willing to learn, stay willing to grow. That willingness is what will carry you forward. Everything you have experienced has prepared you for this moment. Nothing was wasted. Every challenge, every mistake, every lesson has shaped you into someone who is ready to move forward with clarity and strength. You are not the same person you were before, and that is a good thing. It means you have grown. It means you have learned. It means you are ready for something new. You have spent so much time trying to understand everything through logic, trying to make sense of every step before you take it. But the path ahead of you is not meant to be controlled in that way. It is meant to be trusted. There is a difference between moving carefully and holding yourself back. Right now, you are being asked to trust what you feel, even when it does not fully make sense yet. Type 1212 to claim miracles. You are beginning to notice that the things you once chased are no longer what you truly want. There is a quiet shift in your desires. What once seemed important now feels empty. What once excited you now feels distant. This is not loss, this is alignment. Your heart is adjusting to match the life you are meant to live, not the one you thought you had to settle for. There is a part of you that is still holding on to old expectations. Expectations about how your life should look, how things should happen, and how quickly everything should fall into place. But those expectations are being challenged now because they were built on limited understanding. What I have for you goes beyond those expectations. It is not smaller, it is greater. But it requires you to release the old picture so a new one can form. You are not meant to force your way into your future. You are meant to grow into it. Growth takes time. It takes patience. It takes a willingness to keep going, even when the results are not immediate. You are learning to move with purpose instead of pressure. And that shift is what will make everything different for you. Type Amen. to affirm. There is something important you need to recognize about your journey. You have already come through moments that once felt impossible. There were times when you thought you would not make it through, times when everything felt uncertain and heavy, but you are still here. That is not luck. That is strength, guidance, and protection working together in your life. You are being prepared for something that requires a different version of you, a version that is more aware, more grounded, and more connected to what truly matters. That preparation does not always feel easy. Sometimes it feels like everything is being questioned, everything is being tested. But that is how clarity is formed. It is not given all at once, it is built through experience. There is also a new level of responsibility that is coming with this growth. Not responsibility in a heavy way, but in a meaningful way. You are starting to understand that your choices matter more than you realized. The way you think, the way you respond, the way you treat yourself and others, all shape your path. And now you are becoming more intentional with those choices. You are learning to listen before you react. You are learning to pause instead of rushing. You are learning to choose peace over chaos. These may seem like small changes, but they are powerful. They are the foundation of the life you are building. And each time you choose differently, you strengthen that foundation. There is something else that is becoming clear to you. Not everyone will understand this version of you. Not everyone will support the changes you are making, and that can feel difficult. You may feel misunderstood at times, like you are walking a path that others cannot see. But that does not mean you are wrong. It means you are growing in a direction that is unique to you. You are not meant to fit into every space. You are meant to find the spaces that truly align with you. And sometimes that means leaving behind environments that no longer match your energy. This is not rejection. This is redirection. It is leading you toward places where you can truly grow and feel at peace. There will be moments when you question everything again. That is part of the process. Growth is not a straight line. It moves in cycles. But each time you come back to awareness, you come back stronger. You come back with more understanding. You come back with more clarity than before. Why are so many people saying this CIA ritual changed their life in only 7 seconds? This leaked CIA method is powerful and effective. A short brainwave technique, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people move from broke to prosperous. Dream, homes, cars, and trips are becoming possible. But this video could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments now before it is gone. You are also learning the importance of patience. Not everything will happen when you want it to. Not everything will unfold as quickly as you hope. But that does not mean nothing is happening. There is always movement, even when it is not visible. There is always progress, even when it feels slow. Trust that what is being built for you is worth the wait. Trust that the timing of your life is not random. Everything is aligning in a way that will make sense when you look back. Right now, you may only see a small part of the picture, but there is more coming into place than you can currently see. You are not alone in your growth. There is support around you, even if it does not always come in the way you expect. Sometimes support comes as a lesson. Sometimes it comes as a challenge. Sometimes it comes as a quiet moment of clarity. But it is always there. There is a strength inside you that is still unfolding. You are only beginning to see what you are capable of, and as you continue to move forward, that strength will become more clear. You will start to trust yourself more. You will start to feel more confident in your decisions. Do not rush to the end. Do not try to skip the process. Everything you are experiencing right now is shaping you into someone who can handle what is coming next. and what is coming next is something that will require the growth you are going through now. There is a quiet strength growing inside you, one that does not need approval or validation from anyone else. It is not loud, it does not seek attention, but it is steady and unshakable. This strength is what will guide you forward when everything else feels uncertain. It is what will keep you grounded when situations try to pull you in different directions. And it is what will remind you of who you are when doubt tries to return. Type 222 to receive blessings. You have spent so much time looking outside yourself for answers. You have searched for confirmation, for reassurance, for signs that you are on the right path. And while guidance can come from many places, the most important guidance has always been within you. Now you are starting to trust that inner voice more. You are starting to listen to what feels right instead of what simply looks right on the surface.